Hello, yes, this is your girl, Queen of Commentary, and we are back with another video. Yes, this video is actually about the New Beginnings channel. Yes, Miss Brittany and Sir James, they are doing another, it's a channel on FB, you guys, check it out. I don't know if it's old or not because it's got 94K followers, and it's post there that's actually back in May and things like that. So they're acting like it's brand new, but it looks like they've been doing this for a while. She's been compiling a lot of videos and things like that. But there's some things that, you know, I don't like about it. And this video is for you guys to chime in and say, hey, you know, I noticed that some things are going on, you know, people are missing and things like that. But another thing, guys, I have noticed that she's actually taking advice from this channel. I remember I said, you know, back when I sang that theme song to Family Ties, and I said I'm getting like a series, like a 80s theme song, you know, from the old school shows, and then all of a sudden, boom, that was born. Another thing I said, hey, why don't y'all go and take the kids to, you know, go-kart? Boom, she did that. So she's definitely listening to this channel and others. And things like that. Hey, you know, should I be offended? Heck no. You know, I am actually able to talk about this story, and it's helping my channel. So, you know, one hand washes the other. But you know I'm going to say my piece on this video. Y'all know that, right? But before we get into it, you know what to do. Thumbs up this video, subscribe if you have not already, cut your notifications on, and of course, leave us a comment. So yeah, I noticed one thing about this Proud family, and the thing about it is, why can't you just, hey, I'm gonna throw a name out there, Brittany and James, you know, show, or Brittany and James and Family. Why are you, you know, you guys are in the media business, and you should know that things cannot be taken. You know, Proud Family has already been done, you know, with Kyla Pratt and, you know, Beyonce and them, you know, Destiny's Child singing the theme song. Honey, that's been done. And things like that. And I don't want you guys to kind of like get in trouble saying y'all the Proud Family, and you're really not. That's already been taken. And a lot of us, we grew up on that. We know that show. And hey, we love that show, and we're trying to see what you guys got. Okay, first and foremost. All right. So I think that should be changed and things like that, so there's no confusion. You know, she being a person who knows that what's hers is hers, and she goes around to people's channels and do X, Y, and Z. Side note, I heard, okay, and this is just allegedly, that she is actually caught saying, and, you know, basically being braggadocious, you know, being, you know, gloating about the fact that she took people's money that actually donated to her. I don't know if that's true or not. You guys correct me. You know, I found this on Talking with Caroline, you know, talk about it with Caroline or whatever. If you guys know who Caroline is, that is what? LaTruth's daughter on here. You guys know her real name, right? Y'all know her real name. And so that is the actual channel. Plug that real name, and that's her channel. I don't mind plugging in people's channels. Why? Because these people keep me aware of the tea. Because we all have different avenues and things of how we approach this LaTruth saga. So let's get into it. We're going to actually go over some comments that are actually in on James's FB page. It says, Proud Family series going up. How y'all liking it? I don't know if he's actually posting. I think he has a PR, because really, to be honest, he does not have time to post. I'm gonna keep it real, okay? None of these cartoons look like the actual people. You guys are beautiful people, but I'm sure the babies don't look like that. We all know James don't look like that. Throwing up the peace sign. And them in red and with the chain and everything. I can see LaTruth, okay? She has a type. It looks like all of her boyfriends are brown skin. They have a goatee. They, you know, they have some kind of swag. They're not shy, camera shy. She likes basically braggadocious men who love themselves. We know LaTruth. He loves himself. He thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. And this is why women fall in likeness with him, because they don't love him. Miss Season, no, she didn't like him, you know, but when this channel is Miss Vivica, she didn't love him. She was liking him and lusting after him. Why? Because he puts his business out there. He says, hey, how to be good in the sack and things like that. You know, I think he's getting his lips plumped up. I was looking at his lips a few days ago, and I said, my gosh, I don't think his lips been that big. So I don't know if he plumps them up to get the ladies, but Sir LaTruth, we don't like a man with big, huge bubble lips. We don't like that. That doesn't look good. Okay, so please lay off the darn cosmetic surgeries. I know what real lips look like, and it looks like they're puffy a little bit. I know what you're trying to do, but it's good. You know, it's not the size, it's what you do with it. I'm just keeping it 100. But anyway, he has another one. And it looks like he has pajamas on, and I'm talking about Sir James. He has like these pajamas on, and like plaid pajamas, and then he got these pierced lips and the chiseled chest, and it's looking a little bit of 80s Chippendales, and it looks like you're trying to draw more than just the women. I'm just keeping it 100. You know, on this show we keep it real. You know, you can say things without saying them. Well, I don't like this photo, Sir James. This photo doesn't look good. And the thing about it is, sir, we don't want you. Miss Brittany, she's in love with you. I don't know. I don't think she's in love. She's in love with something inside. You know, I feel like she personally does not like men who is very, very handsome, if you will. She likes them rough. She likes them tough. She likes them with afro puffs. You get what I'm saying? I really feel like she doesn't really want the audience attracted, and Sir James wants to be attracted to all the ladies that is in this LaTruth saga. See, he's getting the reminiscence of the LaTruth saga. How do you feel about that, Sir James? Actually getting your whole career off of another man who built his name on his own. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He's actually getting all of this, you know, fame and all this off another man, which happens to be your woman's ex-husband. And she is on camera saying that she wanted to hop that D and stuff like that. She's actually on camera saying, I'ma hop that D. After they broke up, it was a shrimp. It's all over YouTube. This girl is like Carrie when you get on her nerves and when she wants to. Sir James, you don't know that? Okay, so, you know, y'all might be the proud family now, but, you know, pride comes before the fall, James. I'm just saying, go ahead and read your word. These cartoons look better. Actually, they don't look nothing like the real people, y'all. There's another photo up here. It looks like, you know, they look like vampires. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. She has this black dress on, and he got his legs crossed at the knees. Sir James, men don't cross their legs at the knees. If you do, you do it in like a 7 shape. You have the calf touching the knee, but you don't cross right over the knee. Please don't do that. Where is the masculinity in this? You guys are so used to having these filters on that you guys are not, you know, accepting who you are. We love the regular smegular people. You get what I'm saying? This is worth, you know, I know y'all don't want to lie on a table and change y'all features, but boom, this cartoon, no, I'm not digging it. But let's see what the people are saying. Okay, so somebody says, it's cool, change the name. I really love the original Proud Family in my childhood. Yeah, we already got the Proud Family. We need, you know, you guys need to be the messy family. Yeah, that's what y'all should be called, the messy family, the broken family. You know, the cheaters. I love that, the cheating family, because we all know that y'all cheated. You do understand it, adultery, the adulterers. I love that name, you know, but it's children involved, so we can't do that. You guys, won't y'all give some names for the show? She actually reads these comments, and she also reads the, you know, everybody's comment. I get a lot of comments, y'all. I do need comments. Please comment. No kids left behind. We want to see the actual children from the other thing. I'm understanding from the other relationships. Okay, she has 4 kids from the past relationships. I think that, you know, Sir James has the case of the lion, if you will. The lion, actual animal, you know, when the lion comes in, and this is all spiritual, when he comes into another pride, meaning he comes in and he gets a lioness and she already got cubs, he wants to make his own way. He wants to make his own family. So unfortunately, he kicks the cubs to the curb. He does worse, y'all. Do your own research. I can't say it on here, and I won't say it. But this is all spiritual. He kicks the other kids to the curb. Sometimes they're under the curb, y'all, if y'all get me. 6 feet under, if you get. I'm just saying. We're supposed to be above the animals, y'all. But yeah, he kicks the other lion stuff to the curb, and then he makes his own family with the lioness. And I get this kind of feeling with, Sir James. Sir James, you need to accept all of her children. Accept all of her. If you love her, which I know he doesn't, she doesn't love him either. It is an opportunistic relationship. It's been on camera since it's basically evolved. They've been on camera for 3 years, or at least 2, going on 3. They don't know how to be a regular smuggler couple, because literally when they were in Jamaica, they're on camera. When the birthdays are happening, on camera. When they're going to foosball with the kids, they're on camera. Do you know how to operate when the cameras are not rolling? And so it becomes a Hollywood relationship, and we know how Hollywood relationships goes. I love it, but as a bonus mom, you guys, we call bonus moms, not stepchildren, okay? I'm just wondering why the other children were not included. I'm not being messy. I just love seeing you all as a unit, as we all do. If you're a mom, if you're a bonus mom, if you're a bonus parent, and things like that, I did not like the fact that the other children were not involved. Like if I were Miss Carolina, if I was Miss, Sir, Isaac and things like that, and Joshua, I would feel some type of way that we're not all there. You get what I'm saying? We're not all in this series that she's trying to imitate. They probably with their friends, that's what somebody said. Okay. This is not cool. I'm happy that things are going great. But how do y'all miss the other children when creating memories? It's a no-go for me. I agree with this young lady. It's a no-go for me as well. Hey, I love family and things like that, but I hope that it's built on real stuff and not fake. It's like she's saying, back in my day, we used to say, na, 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 boo, boo. I feel like she's just really pressing and putting it out there to make her ex-husband jealous. Okay, first and foremost, she's trying to make her new man, she's trying to make him into a LaTruth. He looks like LaTruth, got the goatee and all that, trying to get the whole swag like LaTruth and things like that. If I'm not mistaken, LaTruth was doing the cartoons first and the filters. It was so bad. I thought that they were all in cahoots. I thought they were still together on the low. And, but I'm not getting that feeling anymore. Oh, sweet. But how do her other 4 children feel about mom not including them? That really does happen. I've seen that. I have seen mothers move on with a new man, have a baby with that new man. And because they didn't, and get married with that new man, and that child with that marriage, they, basically, uphold and they treat better and things like that. And their illegitimate child, or their child that was born out of wedlock, they treat them like whatever. Now, Miss Brittany ain't married to the new one. I don't, and things like that. She had a whole family and ruined it. They should have done that with their family. They should have worked it out. This is my message. If she wasn't such a Jezebel spirit and he wasn't a Jezebel spirit, they could have worked it out. I think it was good. They had a family. He accepted her children. He would do content with her children, from what I understand, because I did get on board late. But you guys correct me. He accepted everything because he likes, to be honest, he likes baby mamas. He likes women with children. And I feel like it's because he doesn't want to be pressured to have more children. Even though I feel like he does want to have children. He wants a son because he has 2 daughters. And he's still young enough to have children. Men can have children forever and things like that. But like Kelsey Grammer, he just had a new baby. And I think he's like 70 years old or maybe 80. I don't know. But anywho, men can have children. Oh, yeah, and Robert De Niro. If you have a good woman, honey, you have children for the rest of your life. That's how God made it. But yeah, Sir LaTruth, he accepted all of that, and he likes that too. So he loved the fact that she had kids, Sir James, I don't get that. I feel like these are my kids and these are the ones that I'm going to raise and I'm going to take care of. Sir James, you they're not your kids, they're not your children, but they are her children. So you all have to be a unit, and to have that separated, it just does not look right. I was looking at their actual page, and I saw that it was, she has him and her in this red pajamas and just the 2 babies. Those babies should be getting bigger, y'all. You get what I'm saying? They were born in December. They should be getting a little bit bigger, and they're still looking like newborns because they're cartoons. All right. Anyway. Great series. All the haters asking where the other kids know darn well if he had posted Momo, y'all. Whatever, whatever. Well, she posts Momo, or on our channel, she's called Caroline. She posts Caroline, and I've seen Caroline in the cartoon. I've even seen London in the cartoon as well, but I have not seen the two young men. Okay. A cartoon family. I love it. Some people be worried about the wrong thing. You know, she has 98% of supporters, and they're going to basically have a blind eye to everything. Y'all could never be them. Just put some else love it though. Yeah, y'all could never be the Proud Family. Of course, you cannot. That is somebody else's brainchild, somebody else's, creation. And you guys, I feel like, Sir James and Miss Brittany, I feel like you guys are very talented and smart, and you guys can actually come up with a show name yourself. Okay, we have so many things out here that can help you. Because you don't want the real Proud Family to come after you, because that you don't want that, okay? All right, so we need to cancel that name, okay? Is that a consensus to y'all? Okay, if y'all agree that it should not be called the Proud Family, I want y'all to say, don't agree in the comments. Don't agree. Don't agree. Don't agree. Don't agree. People are going to come in the comments and be like, what don't they agree with? They're going to watch it just to see what the heck y'all don't agree with. But yeah, just say don't agree so she can see that a lot of people, because see, over here and on these channels of the content creators, you guys tell the truth. The people over there, they're sheep. They're just going to do whatever to stay on her page because they don't want to get removed. We all know that. Okay, somebody said, I wonder what Disney gonna say. You get what I'm saying? Let's see what exactly, because Proud Family already trademarked. Exactly. For y'all to sit there and say Proud Family is here. What y'all think? Because y'all took is it the Proud Family that's Disney, or is it Proud Family? Maybe they thought if they took the off, it's different. No, it's very, very, very close. It's darn near the same, y'all. You want to be actors, but y'all don't know the laws. You don't know the copyright and trademark laws. Y'all need to do that, Miss 3 Degrees. Okay? And if you don't know, you need to employ somebody who knows. It's not a Proud Family without all the children. This is weird. That's what somebody said. Are you not proud of your other 4 kids? That's what somebody said. Are you not proud of your other 4 kids? No, she feels like those are her mistakes. That's when she was 18 and 20. She feels like that's when she was younger and things like that. And she's like, this is her new beginning. Hence the channel called New Beginnings. Mother will never dismiss her kids. We come as a package deal. Never a proud moment when 4 kids are missing when your family is a total of 7 plus 1. Okay, really? Is okay, let's do the math. Okay, so we got 6 kids and 2 parents, right? Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, 8 is enough. Yeah, somebody say that in the comments. 8 is enough, okay? All right. I love it. Giving me good positive vibes. Keep it, yeah. And the thing about it is, they just went on and just did a whole 180, didn't they? They did a whole 180, not a 360, y'all. 360 means you went back and did the same thing. They did a 180. So I'm like, is this real? Is it, because if it's not real, if it's built on fake and fraud, it's not going to last. You get what I'm saying? So y'all call yourself the Proud Family, but it's going to be, the pride comes before the fall, y'all. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to last if it's not real, if it's not built on realness. And the only relationship that's really going to last is the one that's built on God. And so God doesn't like ugly. He doesn't like false prophets. He doesn't like people lying. He doesn't like people deceiving. He doesn't like people to not be truthful. And so this whole situation, that's why hence the cartoon, because we all know they could do it without a cartoon. They could do it with just themselves and their children. You don't have to show the babies' faces. You don't have to show the babies' faces, and it be in real time. Okay? And then y'all could be called the Real Family. How about that? Let's change it from the Proud Family and call it the Real Family. All right? Because y'all can't say that because it ain't real, y'all. We still don't know if those are real babies. We still don't know if those are their babies. I remember looking at that during photo with, it looks like she had a big cesarean and, Sir James was there. It looks like it was all superimposed. It looks like they were superimposed in something. It just did not look real. You guys look back at that photo. It is on their pages. It's on her page. Y'all just gotta look. It don't look real to me. Okay, and so the cartoon was brilliant because guess what? Let me let y'all know on the tea since y'all got to this point of the video. Okay, and I want y'all to say, I'm listening. I'm listening. Remember in the beginning when we always saying they were dolls, and we say, well, dolls, if they're not real, they gotta grow up. Well, one thing about having a cartoon is those children can grow up and they not really be there because it's all computer generated. Go ahead and sip that tea. Go ahead and sip that tea. Oh yeah, she's like, okay, you know what? Bet. Yeah, I'm just saying, allegedly, if they're not real, those babies are not real, because there's a lot of people still saying those babies were not real. She was never pregnant, or she never had babies. And we was like, well, how are these children gonna grow up? Brilliant. They're gonna grow up in cartoon land where you can just draw and be fake and all that, and you would never know. You guys say in the comments. Make you think. That makes you think. That is a possibility. All right, so just keep that in mind and mark this time in which y'all saw this. Like, y'all heard it on What's the Tea. Let's be honest, y'all really want baby A in the picture. Isn't that why he's being dragged to begin with? When he included all the kids, people had so much to say about his stepdad status and this. He's not a stepdad, in my opinion, until they're married. He's just one of her boyfriends, one of her baby daddies. Y'all correct me. Is it a bonus mom or bonus dad or stepdad or stepmom when they're not married? I'm old school, so I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments, okay? Proud family. Don't think we forgot how Brittany was on live saying how you got drunk and put your hands on her and how disrespectful you were. I still got the video. Should I share it? There's somebody who ain't buying it. Yeah, ain't buying it either, because they're both actors. And they're like, you know what? Let's get this bag. Stuff is expensive. They need to keep this bag going. And so I think it's a brilliant idea, but I think it's fake. It's not real. And the cartoon says it. It's not real, y'all. It's all a figment of our imagination, or a figment of their imagination that they're putting on cartoon reels, and it's up to you guys to believe it. We can look at it as it being real or entertainment. I choose to have both of them. I'm gonna look at it as it's kind of real, but it's 90% entertainment, and it's 90% entertainment, 10% real. There you go. Okay, so what does that equal? Fake. Okay, I can't see the other children cartoon characters. And what else you bring? Y'all should do a series. Yeah, y'all should do it with your own name and things like that. All right, so look, y'all go and read them comments for yourself on James's page if you would like. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I just feel like, the creator in me, the content creator, I think it's a brilliant thing that they came up with, and those children can grow and be as old as you want on a cartoon series. You get what I'm saying? Shoot, they can stay babies forever, honey. It could be like The Simpsons. You get what I'm saying? They could be called the Young Family. You feel me? Because, on The Simpsons, hey, Lisa ain't never grow up. Bart ain't never grow up. Maggie ain't never grow up. And the darn parents never got old. And they're still running, right? The Simpsons still going on. They're still making new episodes. I love The Simpsons growing up. But that's what it is. Like, when they do that, they don't have to grow up. Then nobody has to grow up. Everybody can stay the same. I'm giving y'all all types of tea. Let me get out of here. All right, I'll see ya on the next one.